Hello everyone and welcome back. Mo here, and this is episode 9 of my 100% walkthrough for the first Berserker Khazan. Although this episode isn't actually geared towards progression. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I'd do a short gear farming episode, and that's what this will be. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is head to El Ravaka. And we will go to the underground laboratory entrance. Now, for the farming, we are going to swap our gear out for the Bard set. There isn't anything we can do about the ring and necklace just yet, or the weapon, but with the Bard set, with all 5 pieces, we get 25% additional Lacrima gain, 15% increased weapon drop rate, 20% increased high grade item drop rate, and 80% stamina recovery rate if you're unscathed. That 2-piece one isn't something we're probably going to be we're not going to pay too much attention to. So when this starts, first thing we're going to do is throw a javelin at this guy, then take this guy out from behind. Normally it works from behind. Grab anything they drop and head down this way. With the increased stamina recovery rate, it recovers really quickly, but we've taken damage, so we're not unscathed at the moment. Take that out and then get these guys' attention. Slip past this dude. Wait here for a moment. With this guy, you can practice your reflex if you like, which I missed. And then summon one of those and just run. He'll off himself on that. This guy usually doesn't go out, so he will still be here. Sometimes he does follow you out. Oop.
You dare challenge me?
Wait for the Revenant of Adversity dissipated message to disappear before summoning the next one.
Dare summon me? You're brave. Who dares awaken the spirit of the warrior?
Sometimes that one on the end does follow you out. If he does, just do a little circuit around here and then lure him back. You'll notice that we get let me just make sure I've got nothing in my inventory. Yeah, okay, so you can see they drop unique grade items. The Revenants have a possibility to drop the highest grade item that you can craft. Later on, you'll find that legendary, whatever the gold colored one is, starts dropping in the later levels, but because you can't craft them, these guys won't drop them. They'll only drop whatever you can craft. So after you've defeated Ozma and you've unlocked the legendary level gear, at that point they'll start dropping legendary as well. So to repeat this, just reset at the Nexus, take this guy out, hit him from behind, I'll do this a few times. You can by all means fight them as well. You'll get experience for your skill levels. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's just make sure the other guy is dead so I can do a bit of explaining. Okay, so the 3 revenants in here are permanent. This revenant in front of me is permanent, and this one sometimes doesn't appear, but the other 4 will always be here. So we're going to start with, doesn't matter which one you start with, I'll just start here. Start with this guy, head round, and he will off himself on that. When the message disappears, summon this one. If he's there, if he's not, summon the other one. I'm hoping one of these do follow me out. The dual wielder rarely ever does. It's normally the spear guy who follows us out. To check the gear levels, so if we take a look in here, the level of the gear dropping is 105. So we have the opportunity to set our weapons to level 107. So if we take a look at my claw slit dual wield, I will bring that up to level 104, and then I will use one of these pink ones to push it from level 104 to 107, and that will mean that we have higher level gear than what is being dropped in the last mission. To put into comparison, the items that the normal enemies are dropping are level 79. El Ravaka is a level 79 area, and the items they drop will be 79, but anything the revenants drop will be the highest possible level, and it's always higher than whatever is dropping at the last mission. So that's what we're aiming for. So here I'm going to try and bring the Bard's headband. Actually, I don't really care about the Bard set. I'm going to try and bring the Butcher's set and the Beast Slayer set up to level 107, and also the weapon and the accessories. That's the goal. Obviously, I'm not going to do that in a 30-minute episode. It's going to take a little bit longer than that. I'd say with a combination of using Kuzumaka to bring the level up to a state where we can use the pink items, and farming this, I'd say maybe 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. But I'm going to do 15 or so, well, maybe 20 minutes of this, and then I'll show if you're interested in just Lacrima, I'll show you something, an area where I had seen a video of someone show it, and I wasn't too sure. But now that I'm thinking about it, with the Bard set, it might be beneficial as a Lacrima, an early Lacrima farm, and I'll show that to you as well. Right, there we go. This guy's following us out. So with that, I'm going to wait here for him to just come at us. And then I'm going to bait him to try and attack. And then head back around this way and he should jump into that. Sometimes they will follow you back into here. Just to do your best to avoid them and go back out, and eventually you'll get them to hit the laser. When you get to the door, just use Whirlwind to get back up. Oh, by the way, the Bard set, although you do get additional experience, I'll show you the difference in a sec. Although you do get additional Lacrima for wearing the Bard set, it does not have any effect when you're extracting Lacrima with Oksana. It will always be the same whether you are wearing the Bard set or not. The increased Lacrima only applies to these little balls of energy that appear when you defeat the enemy. Okay, so that gave us 2,638 Lacrima. Now, if I swap out to the Beast Slayer set,
You dare challenge me?
without the Bard set, it's 2,110. So there is quite a bit of the 25% does make a difference here. So if I put this back on, so it was 2,110 versus...
Who dares awaken the spirit of the warrior?
2,638. So around 500 difference. As you can see, the ceiling items do drop as well from these guys. So if you enjoy using ceiling items against bosses who do particular types of statuses, this is a good way to get hold of all the ceiling rings and necklaces. It's going to take you a bit of time, but you can do it. This will be the last run, and then I'll go to get stuff upgraded. Okay, that'll do. Not what am I doing? We're heading back to the crevice. Head back to the mortal realm. Oh, actually, hold on. I think we picked up enough soulstones in the last mission.
Someone. Now
Yes, we did. We can get our max spirit plus 1.
You require more soulstones to unlock more effects.
Okay, so let's take a quick look. What do I need to get both my weapons up? We've got a level 105 purple item. So we need that up to 104, so I need a blue dual wield, and that one's going to need a few. I can get 97, 100, and then 2 purple items, I think. Let's try that. So I need one of them and 2 of these. So we'll start with the claw slit. So that's at level 97. So this is the one I use normally for most of the missions. This is in case I want to use the butcher set. So this one's our main weapon. So let's get this up to level 107. So it's currently level 97. We'll use one of the unique items to bring us up to level 100. We'll then use 2 of the okay, here's the problem. Kuzumaka will only do up to level 101, so we can only use one of these to go up to 102. Then we can use the other 105 to bring it up to 104. And then use one of these blue ones to bring it up to 107. So that takes it to 427 attack damage with that weapon. This is 103. I don't think that's just going to bring it up to 106. I want a purple 105 at least, or at least a purple item that is above level 101. Well, above level 103. That's fine. We'll pick that up during the mission at Reflan. I think Reflan will drop 104s. I think we'll find out. Here with the helm, I'm at level 104, 100. We'll bring this up to level 104. Then use one of these to pull it up to level 107. 103. No, I don't want that. Ooh, okay. What I really want is a blue, an uncommon 105. It doesn't matter. Level 105. Look, this 106 is fine. What would this do? This will bring it up to 105, which means I can't take it up further. So we'll just go to 106. Same again with this one. That's fine, that'll do. In terms of necklaces, let's rearrange these a little bit. Poison. That one's definitely not going to keep. I'll keep this one. What is that? Lightning 105. Replace that. Looks fine. Let's pull this up a little bit. Rings. Don't really pick up many rings, did we? That'll do. Can I bring this up any? Yeah, why not? Let's just upgrade it. We will be using the butcher set when we get to Reflan for the boss. Take it to 105. Let's do this. And then this. Okay, and the rest of it we'll just extract lacrima if there's anything left. That's now 30. We'll work on vitality, bring vitality up to 60. 522. Let's make sure we've got at least 600,000 before I start spending more money. So for the lacrima, heading back to Pellos. And for this one we're going to Linen Mine and escaping Linen Mine, and then to the collapsed cave entrance. Now originally when I did the mission, I did point out that I'd seen it as a possible farming area, but I discounted it thinking it wasn't viable. However, the point of it, as long as we've got the bard set on, we take out this spider and he does 3,819 experience, and then you also get some items. They're not high enough levels to use for material. They're at levels 88, but they'll just be used for extracting lacrima from, or components to craft items with. So you can just go ahead, apparently just keep hitting him, go back, reset, keep hitting him. However, these guys, if you just hit them in the head, they'll die, and they do 5,346 lacrima, and there are two of them. There's one over here as well. We just need to make sure we get them on the head. We'll miss that one. Ooh, there they come. Here they come. That's another 5,000. So you get 10,000, 16,000 just from the two pot bellies. But you do run out of spirit points. So hit him, do that, get this guy since we've got the point to do so. We've got to make sure we just hit its head. And then run back. And then repeat. This time we don't have enough points, so that's basically what the farm looks like. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a 5-minute timer on. Let's just see what we can get in 5 minutes. Okay, so before we get started, just gonna drop down here. Oh. Just so we're starting at 0. Where's the lacrima? Hold on. Let's grab that real quick. Actually, which way is up? This way. Okay, let's do it right this time. Do I need to activate this? Okay, falling down there is not going to help. I'll end up falling on that platform. Over here, can't fall either. Oh, he must have noticed this somehow. Oh, that's fine. Well, if I lose 50,000, I'll lose 50,000. Just try and... that'll work. And the lacrima can just sit there for a minute. Okay, so 5-minute timer starting now. Obviously you'll be ignoring the items that the pot bellies are dropping. 2 minutes to go. I wonder if there's a way to increase spirit accumulation with gear or something like that, without having to do something like a brink guard or anything like that. 40 seconds to go. Seconds. I missed that one. That's with 5 seconds left. Okay, so roughly, I missed that last one, so it could have been up to 120,000. So we'll say roughly 120,000 in 5 minutes is the Lacrima gain from just killing the enemies. We're not including the items that we picked up, which we can extract into Lacrima as well. So I'm just going to grab those back. Let's go and visit not Defrona, Oksana. Obviously you're picking up transmutation items and orbs from killing that spider too, which are excellent. Would need those later anyway. Additional 54,000 from the items, so roughly 170-ish thousand we got in that 5-minute run. Does seem like it's pretty good, to be honest. Whoever found that, kudos to you. That is a decent seedling farm. If you were to spend maybe what 20-30 minutes doing that, you could pick up a fair amount. Hit almost 1 million Lacrima in about 30 minutes. Probably not 1 million, probably halfway, probably 500,000. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. I didn't want to make this too long. It was just a little bonus episode in between everything else. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time with the progression mission at Rephalon Mountains. It is called Wasteland, Hermit Mountains. So we'll deal with that next episode. Cheers guys, laters.